Waking up with you for the thousandth time. Sipping coffee and juice, reading the New York Times. Yeah. You told me I'm the only one, but now you think you've had your fun. You hope I had a good time. Goodbye, we're done. I got you inside my head, playing every moment over and over again. I thought we'd survive instead. You're a heartbreaker and now heartbroken. Waking up with him before the sun. We pour coffee and then read the Chicago Sun. Yeah. He tells me that I've changed his life, and now he wants me as his wife. Well, we had a good run, was fun. Goodbye. I still got you inside my head, playing every moment over and over again. I thought we'd survive instead. You're making heartbreakers of the heartbroken. You know, he was a good man. I should have warned him. I should have warned him that I'm an imposter. How does it feel siring so many monsters?
Yes, indeed.
I am.
I like to start off each of these streams with one of her songs. Normally I do Menagerie of Monsters because it seems kind of fitting. But, you know, today I felt like Heartbreaker. I just, you know, that song's just a big banger. It's like, gotta pull it out every once in a while. Nice. Yeah, I've got a Spotify list with she's got a couple of new songs, I think. I don't know if they're on Spotify yet. There's one actually from this year, Blame It on My Cold Dead Heart. But it's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you both. So yeah, it is end of year. I hope your holiday season, whatever it is you're celebrating, has been a good one. For anyone who Kern, good to see you. For anyone who's not familiar, I am Rob, Phantom NJ, and this on Thursdays we like to talk about TTRPGs in general. A lot of Castles and Crusades because that's what I tend to run a lot of. But most topics just in general are up for grabs. Talking about strategies as for running games, playing games, but today, last week we did the year in review. This week I was like, I've got a lot of stuff that's come in that I have not unboxed yet, and I mean a lot. It's a little out of control. So I've got two different Troller Games Kickstarters that have arrived. One has actually been sitting in the box for quite a while. The other one, all right, cool. Listen, I'm hope everything's well, and Good to see you, Chad. Talk to you soon. So I've got two Troller Games ones. One is the Amazing Adventures unboxing. One is the Castles and Crusades Reforged, as they call it. This is the 10th printing of the Player's Handbook. I think it is the 6th printing of the Monsters and Treasure, and the 4th printing of the DM of the Castle Keeper's Guide, I should say. These books are all non-OGL version. Both the Amazing Adventures and the the CNC stuff is all non-OGL. I have a bundle that I purchased from Frog God Games. The box is a hell of a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know what's in it. All I know is it was supposed to be a bunch of different things. Some supposedly some rare stuff is supposed to be in here. Um, we'll see what happens. And then I also have a big box of stuff that I won from eBay auctions. There was a collection that it went out, was put on eBay. Uh, the name on the box is Paul Stormberg, Collector's Trove. I'm not clear if he was just the one arranging the auctions or if it's from his collection. My understanding is that the collection came from somebody who used to work at TSR. I could be, maybe I was misunderstanding that, but there's a lot of stuff in here, as you'll see. The reason this box is probably so big is because there's a number of boxes in it. Let's do this. I need to. You've always been very supportive, Scott. So I realize that it's not in time for you to skip that ad, but no. All right. So while we're at it, I should mention that we are sponsored by Troller Games, makers of Castle Crusades, Amazing Adventures, including, and they also have come up with a title that I really think I want to transition over to. And you're welcome, Scott. My pleasure. Um, they've also come up with a GM title that I love because, Dungeon Master, Game Master. I mean, they're fine. So yeah, I can understand why some people's aversion to the titles. I, it's I honestly, I'm fine with skipping over to something else. I've had people go with Game Guide, Storyteller. Um, Honestly, the one that I love is they didn't come up with it until the latest printing of Amazing Adventures, when they actually came out with they've got the Castle Keeper's Guide for Castle and Crusades. For Amazing Adventures, the original, the two previous printings didn't have their version of a Castle Keeper's Guide. It was just basically the player's handbook, and then there was basically a splat book. I think it was called the Book of Powers that came with that you could get that expanded on it. Uh, but the new one has a CKG of its own. It's called the Chronicle Keeper's Guide, and I like Chronicle Keeper. I think that is a badass name for the person, basically the person running the game. Um, so since we've gone through that, let's say, let me just make sure that I open the right box first. Yeah, we're gonna open the Amazing Adventures box first. So as you can see, these boxes are heavy. They are filled to the brim. Very carefully opening this up with a razor blade, not razor blade, a cutting blade. All right. And of course, there's the fun with whether they were packed, what they were packed with. Oh, this one looks like it was used with packed with paper. Okay, cool. All right, first thing in here, another thing that I have to open. It's in an envelope. let us find out what is in the envelope. I think there might be an adventure here. I could be wrong. Ah, thank you for paying it forward, Scott. I really appreciate that. Congrats, Karen, on the gift sub. Oh, okay. I do believe that this is not only, hey, Asher, good to see you. Merry Christmas. This is not only adventure, but it is also the Castle Keepers, I mean, not Castle Keeper, Chronicle Keepers screen. So it is a 4-page foldout. Artwork is basically going to be the same. Oh, Asher, I am unboxing a lot of stuff. Keith, happy holidays to you, sir. Just in time. So the first thing in the box was the envelope that had the Chronicle Keeper screen. And then, speaking of adventures, there is the Deeper Dark trilogy. As well as the one that I knew that was going to be in here. Shadows of the Red God. Which should kind of give you Indiana Jones vibes, you know. All right, so let's put that aside for a second. I'm just happy that this is wrapped in paper and not because of the thing that it's so full. So one thing that isn't out yet, we're still waiting on, is the monster book for Amazing Adventures. They did put the original first printing or whatever it is of the, I don't even remember what the actual book is called, but for Amazing Adventures on, I believe it's downloadable for free from the Trollord website. You can also use the Monsters and Treasures from Castle and Crusades. The games are fully compatible. But this is the first printing of the Chronicle Keeper's Guide. As you can see, very kind of space oriented. At the same time, you've got somebody who's basically, you got a woman there wearing full plate armor, or basically wearing plate armor and a sword at her side. And on the back, you've got, a demon-like creature, a tank, and a dinosaur. So, AA, Amazing Adventures, is a game for basically running any genre you want. Yeah, like I said, I love Chronicle Keeper. I think that is a winning thing. It's unique from all the other titles that I've heard, which really try, to stay with story or game or whatever. I just think Chronicle Keeper works. And finally, the new player's handbook, which it's not quite Pathfinder thickness, but oh my goodness. Tell me that is not some Call of Cthulhu type stuff out there. But yep, nope. This is it's a thick book. However, in their defense, I think this is basically most of the player-oriented stuff from the Book of Powers, along with the original Player's Handbook, thrown together in one book. And again, they did a good job with the cover of like mixing up all different types of genres inside. You've got everything from Call of Cthulhu type stuff to Western to spell casting, all kinds of stuff in there. So that is the Amazing Adventures Kickstarter so far. Again, the monster book is to come still. Yeah, I do need to get the green screen set up. I don't know how much better that's going to work though, because the wall behind me is actually a flat color. I've noticed that. I don't know if it's because of the work that I've done in getting this set up, but I still have better luck with my camera against the back wall than some of the people that I played with against green screens. All right, so let me get all this back in box. And the next thing I am going to open as soon as I figure out how to close the box again. All right, there we go. The next thing I am going to open is actually the stuff from eBay from the auction. Again, like I said, it has Paul Stormberg's name from the collector's trove. I am not clear on whether this is from his collection or not. Um, but I can't even pick. I could not even pick up the box if I wanted to show it to you. There's just no way. It's just too big. I mean, heck, just getting this box open is difficult. All right. Oh, good. Lots more paper. Excellent. I prefer paper wrapping. And then individually wrap stuff inside. Excellent. This is fantastic. I'm going to have all kinds of fun trying to show this. These are the things that they don't tell you about when you try streaming stuff is the logistics of just being able to open and show stuff. I kind of need to like take it out so that I can put it back in as I open them. All right. I put the popcorn stuff on the bottom. Hey, I am the Bean. Welcome, welcome. Hope your holidays have been good. Welcome to our year-end big unboxing spectacular. I've already gone through the Amazing Adventures Kickstarter stuff. All right. Certificate of authenticity. Oh my God. This stuff is shrink wrapped. I was expecting like used stuff. Okay, so the above named item you now possess comes from the collection of John D. Rateliff. The items were acquired during the last 30 plus years of John's amateur and professional involvement with role playing games. Uh, this is from AD&D 2E, The Bleak Curse. I've got a lot of Ravenloft stuff in here. I know that much. Or Bleak House, I should say. The Death of Rudolph Van Richten. For those who are familiar with Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. Let me see. Another one. Okay, this one is not shrink wrapped, and I'm not sure which. I might also come from John's collection. I'm not sure. But this is Castles Forlorn. This is all stuff from my that I never was able to get during my AD&D 2E days for collecting for Ravenloft. This is another what do you call it, Ravenloft thing, box set, The Nightmare Lands. So I think this details some of the lesser known. This is some of the lesser known domains of dread. Oh no, it is a single domain. This unique domain called the Nightmare Lands. Darkness offers not blissful slumber, but ultimate terror. And this one, you can see the box, the bottom of the box has a little wear and tear, but is still a hell of a lot more intact than most of my stuff, which shows that it's been moved from place to place, time to time. And then I think this is the final box set of the shipment. This is Requiem, the Grim Harvest. Very cool cover. CTOs, good to see you. Pat Draws, good to see you. Hope everybody had fantastic holidays, or holidays if you're still enjoying holidays. You know, keep going. All right, so that is that. Try to clean up after myself a bit. You're funny, Scott. You didn't tell me that you were a comedian. All right. Yeah, you gotta do something, you know. Ooh. I just had something happen that you don't want to have happen. And that's the bleed fallout. What on earth? Oh, okay. I have to remember to tighten this from time to time. Okay. I am glad I did not stab myself, because that would have sucked. It's not a large blade, but that would have hurt. For anyone just joining us, as you can see, we do have a $10 Roller Games giveaway going on. Last one of the year. All right, there's a bunch of stuff. Again, certificates of authenticity. Curtis, good to see you, sir. 25th anniversary printing. And this is one that will never be opened. It will stay like this, of I6, the original Ravenloft module. And Merry Christmas, my friend. This is one that I didn't even know existed. It also has a certificate of authenticity, which means I don't think that it's ever actually been opened. Or it might have been, I'm not sure. somebody had surmised that maybe this was a third edition thing. That's a second edition logo. Does anyone remember this supplement? Because I do not. I don't ever remember seeing this at all. And of course, it would have to be the ones that come with the certificate of authenticity, which means I don't know if this thing's ever actually been opened beyond putting, well, no, it doesn't look like it's in a sleeve or anything. So, other than the one to hold the certificate with the backing board. Um, then also, Bastion of Faith, which may become a thing in my in our Embers of Empire campaign because it focuses on the Church of Hieronymus. Good stuff and evil stuff. Yeah, yeah. I've got two more 25th anniversary things, including one. This one I never actually had the original, so Return to the Keep on the Borderlands. Which is cool. And then, again, I have the original module, but actually, I don't even know that I don't think I even have Keep in the Borderlands, never mind Return. Another one where this one I have the original module. Chad, good to see you, sir. I see everybody coming. I hope your holidays have been fantastic. Return to White Plume Mountain. I've run White Plume Mountain, the original, many times in different editions. I think I've run it in first, second, Castles and Crusades, and fifth edition. And then this one, I couldn't find it. I thought I had it in my collection, but I couldn't find it. So I decided this one was actually one of the cheaper ones in this collection to get. So I don't, it doesn't bother me as much. I want to make sure that my Greyhawk collection for 2E is complete, other than the returns. The returns, I got those. I wasn't going to pay ridiculous money for the other ones, like Return to the Tomb of Horrors and stuff. But Crypt of Lysandra the Mad. All right, so have that. You know something? I'm going to put some of the paper back in to help keep the stuff from getting ruined. Especially when I put the other boxes on top of it. All right. I was gonna save the reforged Castles and Crusades for last, but you know something? It's gonna be easier for me to go through that and then go through the Frog God game stuff. Jay, good to see you. Shout out to Jay. So let's open the latest. Oh my goodness, this box is heavy. That's the Boxer Castle Crusades Reforged. It is very, very thick and full of stuff. Oh, and these do have some packing peanuts in there. And of course, we will be rating into Jay at the end of the stream. So, those who can hang around, much appreciated. It's good. One of these days, I need to remember to have like a big pitcher of water so I can throw these cornstarch packing peanuts that Road Games uses and just watch them dissolve. And of course, remember not to drink any of that water. So honestly, from the standpoint of just looking at them, the only thing to notice about the new books is the stamp here for the 25th anniversary of Trollord Games, 20th anniversary of Castles and Crusades, because the cover is the same homage covers that they use for the 8th and 9th printing of the Player's Handbook, the 3rd printing of the Monsters and Treasure, and third, maybe and fourth, third printing of the Castle Keeper's Guide, and like the 5th printing of Monsters and Treasure. I am not sure if there's anything, I kind of glad that I didn't finish off with this. Actually, I want to look at the Monsters and Treasures book because if I remember correctly, there are really cool dragon art in here included. I did get the Castle Keeper's screen. I'm not entirely sure why, because I don't remember if it actually just came with one, but not a bad thing to have more than one. And, the homage cover of the Castle Keeper's Guide. Yeah, I actually I do see the sheets for reference. I'm trying to keep the packing peanuts from like going all over the place. I'd also like to point out that we do have our first session of the new year planned. Your cat tackled yours. For the new year for the Embers of Empire campaign, it will be on January 5th, Sunday, January 5th. I believe the time is 2 p.m. Eastern. The Righteous Hands will be going. Actually, Scott, are you available? Are you around on January 5th? Because there might be a spot open. All right, so we've got something to make copies of because they sent one. Session notes, 2 p.m. Eastern. CK game sheet. CK spell sheets. Combat cheat sheets, which I believe they had available online to download. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, they give you one of each, which I would need to be able to get access to a what do you call it? A printer. Actually, I need to check to see whether or not my printer can do double-sided copies. I've got a printer with a scanner. I don't know if it has a thing for doing double-sided. And then character reference sheets. This is sealed, so let's take a look. Oh, oh, these are the, oh, wow. Okay. All right. The new character sheets. These are really, I mean, they're very, very stylish. Um, I may need to like use one of them to figure out how whether they fix some of the issues that I had with the old golden orange type sheets that you know you could buy. Uh, but this looks really nice. Oh, and they do it by class again. Okay, all right. I will the goldenrod. Thank you. I knew there was a term for it, Asher, and I could not come up with it. Thank you. But yeah, of course, now I'm gonna have fun trying to get this back in the envelope. All right, Chris. See you soon. Thanks for dropping in, man. I appreciate it. 3 months to GaryCon, my friend. Less than 3 months at this point. All right. Almost. All right. So let me see if I can find one of the dragon, some of the dragon art. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, more dragon art. Asher, just say no, man. Just say no. Uh, yes, the Mind Ravager. Let me go and find that. Hey, I opened right up to it. A little dark, so doesn't show up really well in the screen. But anyway, so that is Castles and Crusades Reforged. Um, I'll be honest with you, until I start using, until I finally get around to learning Foundry and using Foundry for Castles and Crusades, I will be sticking with CNC Classic as we call it. You know, I mean, if somebody has the new books, oh right, the Adventure Path is still unfinished. That was what C1 through 7, the Darkenfold stuff. Ogle and Nogle. I like it. Uh, when you say improved, what are we talking about? Improved, like the game itself, or the artwork, or because the artwork, from what I've seen of the artwork, all the artwork I've seen is spectacular. Their artwork has been they've been knocking it out of the park. There was one for one of the new Gygax books. At least I think it was one of the Gygaxian books that they're going to be selling. That just looked freaking amazing. Yeah, I don't. Some of the text for it might have changed. I know that there were some things that they tried to explain better. I don't know that they. I don't know where and when. I haven't gone through it. All right, and this finally, Frog God Games. All right. I don't even remember what they were calling this bundle, honestly. Asher, all I can tell you is that this box is large. It's not quite as large as the shipment I got um for the eBay stuff. Hey, GDTRFB 1995, or as I like to call you, Chris. And of course, this one has all kinds of packing peanuts in it because my luck had to run out at some point. Oh man, I like really, and I don't know if these are the biodegradable ones like the. That's about to fall. All right. I don't know if these are the biodegradable ones like roller game stuff. So I'd rather my dog did not eat them. And there's a lot of them in, of course. Yeah, I'd like to buy a vowel, please. All right. And of course, there are multiple boxes in the box because why should anything be easy? All right, nothing at the bottom but packing peanuts. That's fine. You got a boxed RA. What what is a golden ticket? Yeah, I know what the RA stood for on it actually, but I wasn't familiar with the golden ticket on in that context. Feels very Charlie and the Chocolate Factory ish. Oh, okay. We do have a Troller Games giveaway going on. Exclamation point ticket to enter. $10 digital gift card coupon. Good for any digital product off the Troller Games website. All right. First thing in here is the Four Towers of Terror trilogy, Ascent of Evil by Joshua Hoyt, 5th edition version. There. Next up, another one from the Four Towers of Terror. I guess I have the, I don't know if I have the entire trilogy in here, but another one, The Incident at Lonely Watch, also 5th edition. Uh, Tewaddle, The Lost Lands, um, system neutral book. So, Chris, so far I did the unboxing for Amazing Adventures, the latest printing, for Castle and Crusades Reforged. The what do you call it? There was a eBay auction where I got a lot of Ravenloft stuff and some 25th anniversary stuff. And now I'm doing a thing from a Frog God Games grab bag. Interesting. All right. So I could actually kind of use that for Mona Land or maybe even Omens. Swords and Sorcery, Elemental Moon. Pat, if you have stuff that expired, I would, yeah, this one's a D20. Pat, if you have stuff that's expired, I would talk to Chuck because they didn't do a good job of explaining that well, yeah, you can talk to Obsidian Risk, talk to Scott. If Scott can't help you, talk to Chuck. Because I'll be honest with you, they didn't even tell me that these expired. I found out that they expired when somebody was telling me that theirs had expired on them. That the ones that I just given them were expired because I was a little behind in giving them out, and they were like from the previous month. I was like, wait, whoa. Which reminds me, I have one that I probably need to use soon, or it'll expire on me. Another Swords and Sorcery D20 one. Maze of Zayn, Tower Chaos. Listen, don't if they. This is Greyhawk, really? What? Oh, Zayn. Hmm. Is Zayn supposed to be a Mayheen stand-in? What? Oh, yeah. I just realized it. The Rob Kuntz adventure. Okay, all right. Well, here's one of the other parts. This one is Dimensions of Flight. All right, nice. Which makes me think that there's probably more to it in the other box part of it. So the final part of this big unboxing, the rest of the Frog God Games gift bag. Funny that they call it a gift bag, considering you paid money for paid money for it. I mean, I guess you could gift it to somebody, but all right. So this is something completely different. Tome of Aliens. Starfinder compatible. Vindication by Bob Sarvis. D20 fantasy adventure for 46 characters of level 9 through 12. This is thick. All right, I'll have to look into that. Tome of Wondrous Items for 5e. This is actually hardcover. All right. Let's see. Hall of Bones by Bill Webb for Swords and Wizardry. A lot of it's the same, but unless there's some of that stuff in here that I haven't gotten to yet. So this looks like an introductory game for running Swords and Wizardry, which is fine. I'm pretty sure this is the poster or a map or both. No, this is this looks like the poster, but a mapping poster. Yep. And this is definitely a map. I'm not sure. Looks like a map of an inn or some kind of something. Actually, it might be a map of a castle. The Necropolis, is that what it is? All right. Well, I didn't I didn't get Rapan and Thook, but I did get a Rapan and Thook advertisement poster. Razor Coast, Fire as She Bears. Pathfinder compatible, which I'm assuming it means Pathfinder 1E, but design your own ships from the hull out. Ooh. Ooh. Battleships in building on the winning entries of a contest to create new rules. Authors Lou Agresta and John Ling wrote a book to empower players and GMs to fight cinematic Master and Commander style ship battles in Pathfinder or Swords and Wizardry. Amp your game, but stay true to the spirit and history of the an Age of Sail realities. Oh, I can have fun with this. If this is for creating different ships in and can be used for swords and wizardry type thing and use it for CNC? Oh, hell yes. All right. And that, my friends, is the great unboxing. Works for S&W, works for CNC, abso-freaking-lutely. So yes, I am excited about this. Now I need to try to wrap it all up carefully. Get these all back inside. Smith and Wesson. Oh, spat. All right. This is all extremely cool. I have absolutely zero regrets. The only regret I have is that I did not find time to make space for all of this ahead of time. Now the space situation down here has gotten even more precarious, but that's all on me. All right. So anyway, that is the great unboxing. So much stuff added to my collection. And I can say that with all honesty, I'm extremely happy about all of it. First of all, congratulations, Wiley. You gained full access to his bedroom, which is no longer his bedroom. Why this now? Oh boy. Oh man. Brother, that's good. Uh, I will admit I actually missed that reference. I should have been on that like when you first said it, but oh, all right. So I'm hoping that you all had, like I said, I hope you all had a great holidays. I hope you managed to score some TTRPG stuff of your own. And I hope that everybody is excited for gaming in the new year, because I know I am. It has been a hot minute since I've gotten to play. Have not gotten to run a game in entirely too freaking long. But that changes on the 5th. The Righteous Hands will be going. And things have happened. Life has changed for this party in a big way. And things are going to be changing in the Kingdom of Nairon. So, you know, we'll see what happens. The party's starting to get a little power. We've now got a rogue monk at level 4, which is pretty cool. I think the rest of the party is at least 5th level at this point. So, we'll see what happens. I can start throwing some even more interesting stuff at them. No more steady diet of, hobgoblins, gnolls, and orcs for you people. Not that I was really giving you a steady diet of those anyway. I kept trying to find interesting stuff, but turning Nairon into a sinkhole one place at a time. Actually, no. I put out the XP for that, Chris. I did put the XP in the channel. You may need to scroll up a bit for it. I know it was over 2,000. Scott, I will. I'm still waiting to hear back from our sixth player. I'm not, I'm not sure yet whether or not he's able to make it. But it's going to be, going to be a fun time. And I'll see. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility running with 7, but I just need to figure out how I want to do the what do you call it? How I'd want to do the overlays for it. Yep. And I do need to get you into a game, Scott. I need to get. Remind me again. What was your character class? Yeah. uh. Yoav is out. Okay. If Yoav is out, Scott, you're in for the 5th. It might be. Was he a halfling rogue? Not that having 2 rogues in the party would be a bad thing. I do think it was a halfling. I probably should know what your character. Character. Scott, was your character Trinley Lightfoot? All right, cool. Excellent. Because I have a Trinley Lightfoot, and it's a halfling rogue. I don't have the player name for it. All right. Well, in that case, while we're doing that, let's get set up to raid. But before I do that, let's do the giveaway because I did see a bunch of people sign up for the giveaway. We've got 7 people sign up for the giveaway. Excellent. Nice to see people taking advantage of it. Yeah, you're already in, Pat. I already got you in. All right. Gonna close the giveaway now. Oh, Thorn, Human Ranger of the Adri Forest. Oh, that works nicely. and drawing a winner. Chris, congratulations, sir. I will get that out to you right after the stream. You know something? Hold on. Let me take a look. How many of these do I have? You know, I've got 2 of these. It is the year end, and we've been really, really active tonight. So I am drawing a second winner as well. You know something? Let me just make absolutely sure before I do that. Who is the last winner that I had? I believe it was Roger. Let me just make sure that I don't accidentally give out and do something stupid. Okay, cool. Yep, nope, I'm going to draw a second winner. Let's use them up. Another winner. And Antiquitous. Congrats to the both of you. You know, for that character, Scott, huh. Yeah, it's gotta be somewhere. I'm pretty sure you would have sent it to me. I'll just have to find him. All right. So let's get ready to raid Lord Kazumba. Get any emotes you have, what do you call it? Any raider emotes you have ready. Oh, there is also that. Yeah, that's also a distinct possibility. All right. I want to thank you all for coming in and joining me for this end of year stream. I hope you all have a safe and happy New Year's. And I will see you all. Well, I mean, I'll see you on other streams, but I hope to see you all. I probably will be streaming next week. Next week is going to be the 2nd. So there'll be a stream just before the, what do you call it? Just before the Sunday session. Anyway, thanks again for hanging out. Whether, you know, thanks for the subs. Thanks for the gift subs. Thanks for people chatting, lurking, whatever you were able to do. Appreciate you all. Have a happy and safe New Year. And we're raiding in 3, 2, 1.